Welcome back to Celebrity. It's Olivia here.
You wanted freedom. Now pay for it. That's the message. No press release, no warning, just silence. And then a cutoff. Prince Harry, once protected by the full weight of the crown, is now staring down life with zero royal income. No safety net, no backup plan. King Charles didn't just close the door, he bolted it shut. And for the first time in his life, Harry is hearing something he's never had to hear before. Figure it out, on your own. Prince Harry isn't just cut off, he's been cut loose. The palace didn't just pull the money, they sent a message. Loud, clear, final. This isn't exile by geography, this is exile by consequence. Ever since he and Meghan went public, sat down with Oprah, dropped that Netflix doc, aired every dusty secret from the family vault, the clock has been ticking, slowly, quietly, until now, until the royal purse slammed shut. The king didn't say it out loud, he didn't have to. This wasn't punishment, it was policy. You want to be independent? Then be fully independent. No more taxpayer-funded security. No private estate money quietly funneled to Montecito. No lifeline hidden under royal velvet. Harry has spent years trying to be his own man, to escape the crown without erasing the name. But here's the brutal truth. You can leave the palace, but you never really leave the spotlight. And that light, it's harsh, unforgiving, hungry. Netflix has moved on. The Spotify deal's dead. The memoir made headlines and then vanished from the shelves. So what now? He's not a working royal. He's not a Hollywood insider. He's not even trending anymore. Behind the scenes, insiders say Harry's struggling, trying to find the next act in a story that already feels told. He's a father now, a husband, and a man stuck between what he walked away from and what he's still trying to become. And here's the tension. He can't go back, but going forward means figuring out who he is, without the crown and without the cash. He said he was leaving for love, for family, for freedom. But now, even the people who once believed him are backing away. Because Prince Harry, the man who walked out of Buckingham with the world's sympathy, is now struggling to stay relevant without the very system he condemned. When Netflix signed him, it felt like a revolution. When his memoir hit shelves, it was treated like scripture. When he and Meghan stood before Oprah, it was seen as bravery. But what happens when the story's been told? What happens when the headlines fade? The answer? Criticism. Brutal, unfiltered, unapologetic. He's whining again. Another lawsuit? Still blaming his family? What does Harry actually do? The British press is calling him a spare prince with a paid platform. American media? Even harsher. We gave him sympathy, now we want substance. And behind the scenes, the numbers aren't kind. Spotify cut ties. Netflix is reportedly reevaluating future content. The Archewell brand? Quiet. And every public appearance feels forced. The very thing that made Harry valuable, his title, his trauma, his truth, is losing traction. Because the world doesn't stay interested forever, and the critics are circling like vultures. He wanted to escape the system. Now he's learning what life without a system actually feels like. But here's the twist. He burned the bridge, he lit the match. And now, there's no one left to blame. No palace to deflect to, no press machine to hide behind. Just Harry, trying to build a future from ashes he set himself. The moment the money stopped, the media started. TikTok creators broke it down like detectives. Clips from Spare now sound out of touch, not vulnerable. He said he was traumatized by flashbulbs, but cashed a check to film a docuseries? He hates the tabloids, but calls TMZ before court dates. And Twitter? Brutal. Harry wanted freedom, but forgot freedom doesn't come with a PR team. Cut off from the crown? Or just the cash? Prince of what now? Even YouTube essays flipped the tone, from compassionate breakdowns to mockumentary-style takedowns. Then came the data. Netflix executives leaked concerns. Spotify dropped the deal, with one insider quoted saying, "The content didn't justify the cost." And Archewell, barely registering any engagement. Meanwhile, royalists are gloating. Clips of William shaking hands in Africa, Kate holding babies in hospitals, being used as contrast. One headline read, "The heir builds legacy, the spare burns bridges." Even fans of Meghan, once diehard, are now cautiously pulling back. She had the plan, he had the title. Without it, what is he bringing to the table? And the worst part? Every platform Harry once used to speak his truth is now being used to question his purpose. The reaction isn't just cold, it's chilling. Because once the narrative turns, it doesn't just forget you, it feeds off you. He said he wanted out. No titles, no guards, no press traps. just peace, privacy, and purpose. But now, he's got exactly what he asked for, and the silence is deafening. No cameras, no legacy events, no invitations. Just a man in a $14 million home, surrounded by everything he thought he wanted, and haunted by the question he never asked: who am I without them? Because the truth, the crown didn't just control him, it defined him. And when he threw it off, he lost the weight, but also the identity. He wanted to be a man of the people, but the people, they've moved on. He wanted to be heard, but now no one's listening. And the cruelest twist, the very thing that made his pain powerful, was the platform he walked away from, the family, the name, the royal machine. Without it, his words don't echo the same way. They fade. And the man who fled the monarchy in search of himself now feels more lost than ever, because freedom without direction is just isolation. He walked away from power. He walked away from duty. He walked away from a system built on tradition, control, and generational trauma. And for that, some called him brave, some called him selfish, some called him free. But now, with the titles gone, the contracts drying up, and the spotlight dimming, we're left asking, was this escape or exile? Because freedom isn't just leaving the cage, it's knowing where to go next. And Harry still looks like a man searching for purpose, for peace, for a version of himself that doesn't need the palace, but still matters without it. And maybe that's the real tragedy. Not that he left, but that after everything, he still hasn't arrived. So we ask you, did Prince Harry finally claim his life, or did he just lose the plot?